Wait, the stream started, right?
Yeah.
Trying not
Yeah.
to.
Oh,
Sam, listen.
God damn it.
yeah! Every time, you know I'm gonna do it.
Gotta get the stupid obligatory random noise.
Trust me. Me too.
You know,
Chad
if you put it
makes
in fucking
all the more
videos,
reason
it'd
I
actually
feel
do
bad.
well.
No, it wouldn't.
It totally would. You have no
Like,
clue.
you putting a sounding device in your dick is not...
Listen, just because I can touch my G
Pretty
spot,
much. Although it's been so long. A little hazy.
That's gross.
you find the male orgasm.
I didn't even know you were
gross?
real, Chad. I thought you were just a robot.
Yeah, I thought it was just a figment of your
Says
imagination.
the AI.
Some sort of sex robot that has sex with guys.
Listen,
Nice. But yeah, the real reason why we're fucking all here, not just to hear about Chad's sounding devices adventures.
or play halfway through the game right at the beginning of the stream, even though none of you have seen this yet.
We're talking about everyone's seen this.
I mean, they probably have. It's just we're streaming it for the first time here,
True.
without them really knowing why we're streaming it halfway through the game.
Yeah. We've been secretly playing this.
Wait, that's the plan. We start off in the middle, and then we go back in time.
Go to the beginning.
Yes.
But yeah, we just saw. We're gonna do obviously the Uncharted movie. I guess review, talk about it.
Yep.
We saw it like literally.
A couple minutes ago.
Yeah. And
I was there on time.
What the hell is all this?
Yeah, he totally was.
No, you were not.
He totally didn't miss the first 20 minutes,
Of commercials.
so he doesn't know what's going on.
Sure.
Okay.
What's
But
that?
yeah. We're doing,
I was doing
just buy the
important business before going to that movie.
Oh yeah. Spending money on
Yes.
stuffs.
You spend money to make money. And I wasn't making any money.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I don't think you make any money from this. But yeah.
Okay.
So we watched Uncharted
Yeah, so
the
we
movie
watched Uncharted, the movie.
with Marky
Nice to meet you too,
Wahlberg
Sean.
and Tom
Spider-Man.
Holland.
Like they're searching
Spider-Man.
away from the cathedral.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
you can't just say
We should get
Spider-Man,
to
because
that
then
grave.
people are going to be like, oh, Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield.
Yeah, that's what everyone.
No, they're not.
Yeah, Andrew
Okay.
Garfield was in the movie and it was great.
Why didn't you guys search beyond the cathedral?
No, they're
Oh, we
not.
did.
You can't
Little.
lie to the audience like
This
that.
place is so big.
At least not until we get to the spoiler-free zone.
He accidentally kills Chloe.
Look, here's something that is
Luke's
not
had
a
several living
spoiler.
quarters.
You're
The main
gay?
one being by the graveyard,
No,
of course.
Chad's an idiot.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Says the man who does what for a living again? Jazz? Only bees like jazz. You know that, right? And no one cares what about bees.
True. No one does.
I'm pretty sure I make more
At
money
least
than
no
you, Chad.
shoreliners.
I mean, I was gonna say anything than zero is
Yeah.
is more. I guess you're
Listen,
right.
if Brilu paid me for my time spent on this
Look,
project,
no one pays me.
So if you want to pay us to continue this, go to Brilu's Patreon and or OnlyFans.
Yeah. Subscribe to my butthole, and
What?
I'll give you some. Yeah.
If you want to see directly into Brilu's anus.
Just pay now.
Exactly.
Maybe we'll get lucky.
So we're
and
gonna do
blow
the
themselves
normal
up.
thing of spoiler-free
Yeah.
and then spoiler
Yeah, not
heavy.
spoilers and then spoilers, and then we'll say whatever and then spoilers after. But I just want to say, like, before I guess we get into it, like, doing like the whole video game to movies thing. I feel like I kind of feel bad for like.
I feel like
People
we're
that
gonna
make it-
explain like what we feel about this movie. Just gonna forewarn you from saying
Yeah.
it.
Be
No,
careful
I
with
mean-
stuff, huh?
I guess I have different opinions than you guys because I actually do kind of like it. But like, I'm saying that like.
Oh, you like it? Video over, done. No one cares now.
No, yeah. No, but like,
Very loud.
I just feel like it's a lose-lose
Hopefully we just blend in with the other explosions.
for like when people make it. That's why I feel kind of bad when studios try to do it because it's like if you do it, if you try to make like a new story, then people that will like get pissed at it because they're like, oh, you're breaking the lore and like, oh, that isn't how it actually is, and that's not how the character is. Fuck that. When you try to like mix it up, do a different story. But then it's like if you do it like exactly
Way up through the
scene
roof.
for scene from the video game, then it's like,
Too high for a
oh,
boost, though.
this is exactly scene for scene. Why didn't I just play the video game? I already know the story. So it's like I feel like it's a no-win situation either way. So like you always have to like do something in between, where it's like it's kind of new, and then it's
Use
also
this to
like
climb out of that building.
the same thing that you've done, or same thing that you've played before, right? I don't know. That's just sort of how I feel about video games stuff. And then also like, it's kind of hard because video games, like it's easier I feel like to go the other way around, where it's like movie to video games than video games to movie, because it's like
Yeah, video game movies aren't good either. Just gonna point that out.
yeah, because of that I'm saying.
None of them are good.
Okay,
Some
there's-
are okay.
There are some actual gems of games, but 99% of the time.
No,
Yeah.
I'm talking about like video game movie adaptations. None have been great at all.
Video games
Some
that
it's
are
okay.
video games that are movie adaptations.
Or like you know, I think you know what I'm trying to say. Like movies that are based on a video game.
That we were just
That's what we're
talking
saying.
about before.
Yeah, and I
And we're
know-
talking about video games that were made, like movies that video games are made from, kind of thing.
Yeah.
So like if like Uncharted the movie came first, and then Uncharted 4 came out, like technically that's a video game, like a movie that became a video game kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's what we're talking about. We're not talking about how video games turn into movies kind of thing.
Yeah.
But thank you for showing up.
No, don't be a dick.
I said thank you for showing up. How is that a dick move?
But yeah, like I just think that like it's, I don't know if you guys agree, but yeah, I feel like it's a lot easier to go the other way around, where it's basing a video game off
I
of a
feel
movie,
like it's
as opposed to a
definitely
movie.
hard to do both. And it
I think
takes real talent to try to like actually get to actually do things that actually produce a good thing. from
Yeah.
that.
Well, the problem with the video game, no, the movie to a video game is that like they don't care about it. They just want it released at the same time, so they just kind of bullshit and rush through it. But I'm saying that like, I'm just saying I feel like it's easier to go from a movie to a game as opposed to a game to a movie, just because of like the fact that they're just different mediums, right? So like a video game, it's like you're active, you're proactive, you're the main character, you're running around, you're the one actually shooting and like running and doing this cool like stuff in the scene, and like you feel like you're actually the person doing it.
Yeah.
And then in movies, it's more of like a passive thing, and you're like, oh, okay, I'm just kind of watching here people do stuff.
All right. Thanks.
And that's why I feel like it doesn't work most of the time, because it's like you're just looking and you're like, oh, I could do that in a video game, and there is video games of this, and I have done this. As opposed to like, oh, like that would be really cool if that was in a video game, if someone had made that, right?
I can see your point. But
Yeah.
again, a lot of the times, like what you say, video game movies are kind of shoved out right away when the movie kind of comes close to that time. So it kind of helps build the hype. But a lot of the games are really rushed and uncared for kind of thing.
Yeah.
I mean, I know one or two games that maybe are just good by themselves without needing to go see the movie. Like, I think there's actually a good Transformers the movie video game out there.
Oh,
That's like the Michael Bay movie kind of thing.
right.
Yeah,
But,
no, the only those ones are okay. The ones that are really like actually like the best Transformers game. I've never played it, but I've heard good reviews on it. Is the War for Cybertron
Yeah.
game?
But I mean, they're like, if you're expecting shit and then you get like a good game, because someone was like, you know what, this is a shit game, but at least I'm gonna try something onto it or build onto it, so it's not like complete shite.
Right.
Then fine. Like that's better than what I expected, which was a video game movie kind of thing, or a movie based on the video game, or the video game based on the movie kind of thing. You know,
Right.
like if there's someone that actually puts something into it, I feel like that's a way better thing than whatever
All right, let's see it then.
like Uncharted 4 was.
We were talking about this game's a fucking masterpiece. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, no, I do
clumsy.
like Uncharted 4 a lot.
Well,
Yeah,
you'll get
I
to
like it.
hear my opinions on certain things soon.
Yeah, we know. I'm not looking forward to it.
Sam,
Listen,
Oh god damn it.
so let's get right into this.
But yeah.
We're gonna get into the non-spoiler part.
Yeah, so non-spoilers. So like I said, I've already said it in the kind of the beginning. I have a different opinion than you two, which I guess is good because we usually normally have like all the same. But
Give me
I
a
What
guess
do you
it's-
mean we're just all automatons?
we're all we're all just have the same beliefs or whatever. But yeah, I guess it's good that we all have like this time, or at least some of us have different
I
opinions.
feel like
now.
it's not different opinions, it's just like we're different, we've seen it differently kind of thing.
Yeah, or I guess I was expecting I was expecting like a video game movie, like we've been talking about, and then like I got a pretty decent one I thought myself. So I actually generally I enjoyed it for what it was. It's not fucking Godfather. It's not like I don't know. You know what I mean? It's not Godfather. It's not like Avengers. Fucking Infinity War. It's not I don't know any of these other Oscars. Like it's not The Revenant or whatever the fuck.
Storm.
No,
It's not gonna blow your mind, but
That movie was terrible.
for what it was, in my opinion.
it was okay. So we're going to go into our opinions first, right?
Yeah.
So you basically said you liked it.
Yeah, I liked it
It's-
for what it was, in my opinion, where it's just an action
Dumb
type
action
movie.
movie.
Yeah, when you turn off your brain, and you're like, all right, this is kind of interesting. I kind of like the stuff they're doing.
I'm kind of in the middle ground where I understand that you turn off your brain sometimes for shit.
Yeah,
First, and especially this movie was kind of you need to at some points.
Mhm.
But man, there was just some really bad things that I didn't like.
Yeah.
You'll get to hear about them in the spoiler part.
right.
But I mean, the other like, for the most part, like it's a dumb movie.
Yeah,
What do you expect?
yeah, it's a movie about a video game where you're fucking Indiana Jones.
Well,
Part two.
you're kind of Indiana Jones, but not really, kind of thing.
Yeah, and then you're doing cool badass scenes and shit. Like, I don't know. I thought the action was pretty good. I thought they did the was it the whole other aspect of Uncharted where it's like kind of more what's it called, like treasure solving
Yeah.
stuff. Not too bad. I mean I thought the acting was okay. It wasn't like amazing, but Tom Holland was pretty good. I thought.
Yeah, I thought they like the actors. Most of the actors were pretty good.
Yeah.
There's one that kind of stands out oddly, but
Yeah, I mean, there's a few, lines that it's like, okay, really. But then it's like, it's one of those things where it's like, I probably just had to add it in because they're like, video game!
yeah.
We need to add it for the video game reference. Alright. And then, yeah, I guess you get to hear what's your opinion, Jan.
I think the movie could have been actually a lot better if they cast it properly.
So we've got the
We still hung up on the cast.
Yes, I'm hung up on the cast
I
because it was the worst part.
don't know. I felt like it wasn't bad.
You can disagree with me all you want.
No, okay, I agree with the Mark Wahlberg as Sully. That doesn't make sense. Or that's kind of weird. I don't know why you go there. But I thought Nathan Drake was okay because as a young Tom Holland, or Tom Holland as like a young Nathan Drake. I'm like, okay, yeah, I can see that. It makes sense, right? Chloe's
can't
like,
believe they didn't get Nathan Fillion.
the voice actor for fucking
Yeah.
Nathan Drake in this video game right here.
Exactly. There's another? I don't know what you're talking about. So yeah, I discovered that. Chat.
Yeah, that was hilarious.
I swore, I thought I was like, yeah, no, 100%, that's him.
Because there's a cameo later on in the movie, and
We'll get to that in the
Yeah.
spoilers, but
then I was like, oh, it's that guy. And then you're like, wait, I thought it was this other guy. And I was
Yeah.
like,
uh,
what? What are you talking
That
about?
was kind of hairy.
so we got the
Someone was
good,
bound to hear all
the
that.
the ugly, and the
Come on, let's
bad.
get a move on.
Yeah, but like, are you literally only saying it's bad literally because of the
No,
cast?
not. Jams? Are you saying it's
You're
only
literally
bad?
saying it's only bad because solely because
No,
of the
I
cast.
just found I also I also found like the antagonist really annoying.
Which one? Sorry, spoilers. Never mind. Continue.
No. The characters are not a spoiler. The girl, I just for whatever reason, I don't know. I just found like her to be. I don't know how to describe it. But...
The black girl? You racist?
Wow.
No, she's not black.
She's black.
There is
She
a
is?
Black woman
Yes.
who's the antagonist.
One of the antagonists is a woman. Is a
Who's
black
black?
woman.
Are you talking about the woman that something happens with in the group? The dark-haired one?
No, I think he's talking about the antagonist.
Might be on those
or-
Yeah, I guess.
One of
yeah,
the
I
main
guess
ones.
she is. Yeah.
You didn't see the color of her skin? That's good for you. What? I'm saying that's good. Are you saying it's bad to see color of
James
skin
doesn't
over
see
people?
color, guys. Okay. He's
Fuck
true.
you guys.
He's
Hey,
Whoa, I'm saying it as a good thing.
yeah, I guess.
he's colorblind, but not actually colorblind. I don't know. It's kind of the same. We're just finding out. I'm just finding out about this like 6 years later. What the? But yeah, I don't know. I like I said, I thought it was okay for what it was, like just a silly action
Let's
movie.
keep going.
That's what I was coming into it as. I'm like, yeah, it's not gonna be amazing. It's gonna be this thing.
forgot about it,
Dad.
and
We noticed.
And honestly, I was kind of surprised that they would do something so stupid, but also so brave for some parts.
It was the best. I don't know what you're talking about. That's the best part of the movie.
But again, like there's some dumb parts, but at least like if you're watching it to see dumb things, it's there and you can definitely find them and you can enjoy those dumb things.
This way.
Right.
Nice.
Yeah, no, I guess we could just give our scores on it, and then we can go into spoilers
Sure.
if you want. Just because, like, I feel like it's better to do it more at the beginning as opposed to the end when no one's watching. I guess I'll go first. Yeah, I thought it was like a 7 or 8. I thought it was okay. I feel like it's like an 8 video game movie. There's way worse video game movies, right? Like fucking, was it the Mario one in like from the 90s or 80s or whatever? And I thought it was like a 7. It's an okay action movie. You can, like a dumb one that you can just go turn your brain off and watch.
Jam?
5.
Get back
Seriously,
here.
Solely because of the cast.
no. It was also just like I found it like just kind of cookie cutter action, like a cookie cutter action movie. It was just really predictable.
Yeah, that's why we're saying it's dumb. But
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I'm just reiterating what you were saying.
so,
But that's like all movies. That's like all these types of movies, though.
and I'm gonna actually surprisingly give this like, I'm gonna kind of do a Brelo thing here, where it's kind of like parts of it were 5 and other parts were like 7.
Okay.
So it, like
So overall,
overall maybe 6, I
Okay.
want to say, but at the same time, like it's hard to basically go, this movie was bad because this one
You ever
reason,
been
and
bungee jumping?
that's the only reason kind of thing. Like for me at least, like I understand coming into this movie, like again, it's a video game movie.
This is what you've been
They're
up to
gonna try
all
and
these
do new things and kind of fuck up a bunch of other things, kind of doing so.
yeah, exactly.
years.
Because they have to make it new for people. Because obviously, if you're gonna go watch it, you played the games.
You either play the game or this is like the first time you're seeing it.
Yeah, or you know of it. So it's like, okay, well, we can't just literally copy and paste the exact same plot from the game. So
Even though they do take a bunch of stuff
yeah,
from the games and put it into this.
yeah, that's the thing. I feel it's like a mix of like a bunch of all the ones that you've played, if you've played any of them.
Have you seen any videos of people playing them or like actually played them yourself? They're very similar. There's very similar scenes in it.
Yeah, because my thing was, so you haven't actually played the games.
I haven't played the games,
Okay, you
but
know of them.
I know of them,
Right.
and I know what kind of happens in the games.
Yeah. So I played like
That's why I get so butthurt about things. But
I don't know how you get so butthurt over a game you haven't even played at all.
have you met the internet? They get butthurt about a bunch of things.
That is true.
If it's
Yeah.
Tuesday, they get butthurt because of that.
That is true. But yeah, so me and James obviously have PlayStations. We played
That's that.
them. I started with Uncharted 2, I think. That's my favorite one. And then I went to Uncharted 3, and then I went back to Uncharted 1. And then I obviously played Uncharted 4 when it came out. And then, Yeah. I don't know, like, just... I don't know, I think if you like the games, just come into it with a mindset of, hey, it's a video game thing, it's a dumb one, that you just have to turn off your brain at some parts.
It's a movie first, not a video game kind of thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, as much as you love seeing people, like, playing this game and other games that involve these characters, they're not going to technically be the characters that you see or feel that you've known for some time. It's something brand new.
It's gonna be like, it's a dumb action movie that, you know, we all have seen, right? Like the 8,000 Fast and Furious ones or whatever the fuck. Whatever number they're up to now.
I wouldn't call it like a Fast and Furious.
No, it's not that, but it's like, you know what I mean? Like, you go to Fast and Furious and you're like, okay, I know what to expect. Dumb cars, doing dumb shit, fucking going into space or some shit that doesn't make sense, and you're like, what the fuck? Is a submarine or something in here? What was happening? Like, you just you go there, you know what to expect, you gotta turn off your brain to fucking enjoy it, right?
Yeah. So, just don't expect anything and get something nice out of it.
Yeah. Or not don't expect anything, but don't, like, you know, obviously just come into it knowing it's a video game movie. But yeah, I guess we can go to spoilers now.
Okay, good.
Since we're a little bit pressed on time, we don't have to do... I guess we can not do, like, the scene for scene.
Yeah, no. Basically, it's like this game, almost, where Nathan's brother basically helps him find the treasure, but it's kind of he's not with him kind of thing.
Yeah, yeah. It's like, it's definitely, most of it, I think, is definitely from Uncharted 4, where it's like, you kind of...
You see the brother, you experience with things with the brother.
There's like the flashback in the beginning where he kind of leaves you, and then you're like, oh fuck, and then that's the reason for Drake being Drake, I guess, is he wants to, I guess, find his brother or something eventually and do all these shit.
And Mark Wahlberg is Sully, which we can go into that basically saying, the fuck, guys, any old white man in Hollywood could have done this role, but you got Mark Wahlberg?
Yeah, I know, it's like, what? They could have gotten, like, what's his name, from like the Stranger Things?
I don't know. Literally any white guy with white hair could have done it.
That is true.
Because that's really what Sully is. Yeah. An old white man who knows everything.
Yeah, it's kind of weird that they're like...
I don't know. You know, this movie and, like, all the hype leading up to it from its first announcement has been a total shit show from the beginning. Like, originally, Mark Wahlberg was going to be Nathan Drake, and then he said he didn't want to do it, and so the entire movie got put on hold. And then they decided, oh, we're going to go with young Nathan Drake, it's really great, blah, 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 whatever the shit. And then, for some reason, Mark Wahlberg came back, and is playing Sully, and I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah. So that was definitely a weird cast. I feel like he wasn't horrible.
I feel like he did okay,
yeah,
considering the script and kind of what people were expecting and how we didn't get it.
Yeah, considering he's not like, when you think of Sully, you're not like, oh, Mark is my first fucking answer. But yeah, it starts off like with the Uncharted 3 scene, which I completely forgot, I guess.
Yeah.
Where it's like the thing on the...
It's the
thing that you saw in the trailers where it's like that whole cargo coming out of the airplane.
Yeah, the cargo plane with the stuff falling out of it.
Yeah, so that was kind of fucking dope, I thought.
Yeah. But we go back in time, we see his brother. His brother's like, I'll come back for you. Never comes back.
Yeah.
Nathan's kind of upsetty about the spaghetti. Sully basically goes, I need you for a heist. And he goes, no. And then he goes, you sure? And he goes, okay, I'll go.
Yeah, he's like, he thinks about it for 2 seconds and he's like, alright, sure.
So it becomes like a bit of a heist movie. They get the thing really stealthily, but it turns out Sully's a big, fucking asshole and, tries to, scam people.
Turns out he double crosses you type of thing or whatever. Oh, no!
Nathan's always there, not getting double crossed.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay.
You're like, alright. And then, so the whole thing is like they have to get this cross, and the cross is like this important thing.
Well, they have one cross apparently, and then they need a second one, so there's still the second cross. Then they meet up. I don't think it's Chloe. Is it Chloe?
It is Chloe Fraser, right? Yeah.
You know what? She was the one good cast. Like they cast whoever played her was good.
Yeah, I feel
like shit, but
that's part of.
I think that's what was part on.
Yeah.
That's what her character was in. I think Uncharted 2.
She was in Uncharted 1 as well, I think.
Gang's
No,
all here.
No.
Uncharted 1 was just the blonde-haired girl. The
Wasn't
before-
she? I'm pretty sure
Two
she
and
was in
three,
Uncharted 1
wasn't she?
2 and 3
Yeah, and then
I swear to God, she was
game
in
that
Uncharted
came
1.
after this.
as
Yeah.
well.
The game
No,
that came
not
after.
in the first one.
The game that came
That's
after.
why in the second one it's kind of a shock because Nathan's like, oh yeah, she's my ex kind of thing.
The
Oh,
ca-
okay.
But
Are you
also
sure? I
the
swear.
game that came after 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the little side thing, you know.
Yeah.
Actually, it's in like
Jesus.
an entire game.
Yeah, but it's like about Nathan, and it's
Yeah, it's like a DLC
Yes, it's on
type
the right.
whole game.
Jerk.
Well, it was originally going to be, and then like, oh shit, this is long. This is just going to be a game.
the guys just kept like, like, wait, this is like 3 hours. What the fuck?
So basically, if you want like the whole rundown, Liar Revealed is basically the whole premise of this movie.
Who?
Liar Revealed. Sully's a liar. Oh no.
Oh yeah,
This person's a liar. Oh no, kind of thing.
yeah. Well, it's not. Yeah,
Because
it's like double cross.
We meet Chloe, and she double crosses them right away.
Yeah,
so no one trusts anyone.
The whole thing
but
is-
they still work together to solve this fucking puzzle.
Yeah, the whole
which
thing-
is fucking stupid.
Yeah, the whole thing is like everyone's just double crosses each other.
Yeah, that's. It was,
And it's like, oh okay.
Hey, Smokey.
I mean,
Which I mean, that's fair, I guess.
Yeah.
I feel like. Because if you're thieves, it's like you don't really have.
my feelings.
there's
honor?
no honor among
Hurt your
thieves.
mom.
Yeah.
Like, but at the same time, like, fuck off, kind of thing.
yeah.
Yeah. But
Like,
yeah.
At least like fuck each other over when you have the treasure, kind of thing.
Right.
Yeah.
Not like Brave 4.
Yeah.
Or not when you're like actually literally figuring it out for the first time.
You like put the gun. You like kill the guy, and then you're like, oh fuck, I didn't solve the puzzle yet. But yeah, so this movie has like
Something at the base of the statue.
elements of basically all.
Let's see here.
Is it all 4? Because like, there's like the origin story of Uncharted 1, I guess technically,
Yeah.
and then it's mostly Uncharted 4, and then there's like a little bit of Uncharted 3 with the whole airplane thing. I don't think there's anything really from Uncharted 2, other than puzzles, I guess.
Yeah, maybe the puzzles, but I'm not sure
Yeah.
about that.
Yeah, so like I guess they convince her to like fucking do this thing, and then they like I forgot what happens, but they fly to fucking like Spain or something, and they're like, it's in a
Well,
tree.
no, they're in Spain, and it's like, yeah, it's in a tree. And it's fucking stupid because there's like a fucking... Like, a lot of the puzzles in Uncharted are like brain twister a bit. Like, not this one for
Like,
sure. But there are some that's like, oh, you have to like meet at the moon's edge. And it's like, what the fuck's the moon's edge?
yeah,
And then you
no,
find out, and it's like, oh, it's like this old poem kind of thing.
Yeah,
That like some Japanese dude from the 1920s wrote, but it's like a tree. No, there's a fucking church with a tree on it.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
no one in 1,000 years has thought of it.
yeah. They're like, and they make a joke on it too, where they're like, it's something to do with a tree, and then they're like, yeah, I saw the tree drawing. I know it's a fucking.
There's like 1,000 trees
Yeah.
in here.
But then they're like, it has to be in a church, and then they go to the church, and the church has like
Okay,
the exact
let's give this a
tree
shot.
drawing of the fucking tree from the fucking novel or whatever they have in it, and you're like, what?
Yeah.
And then you're like, yeah, what? Like everyone, like no one
treasure.
thought to do this in like 2-3
And what's
years?
even worse is that the
Nice
thing
view.
that after
No
like
treasure, though.
centuries that has been like locked up,
Oh, but
like in this
See those
church,
crosses?
turns out leads to a fucking nightclub and a sewer system.
Oh yeah, I was like, what the fuck?
that below?
So they do this complicated thing, then and then it leads to like them in this like fucking club,
Yeah.
this dance nightclub thing, and you're like, wait, what?
There's one problem
And,
though.
you're like, and then like
Back that way, there's
one of the bad
one
guys shows up
thief.
when they're fucking trying to solve
Going back
the
towards
further the puzzle or whatever, and then you joke, you're like, wait, how did he get in here? And I was like, oh, he just went through the front entrance.
But he couldn't have, because guess what? He wouldn't have known that they were there.
No. I was talking about he just went through the front entrance of the fucking club.
I know, but it's like, excuse me, how the fuck do you know the club was this entrance? Like, there's a lot of stuff like that where it's kind of like, wait,
Yeah.
why are...
Well, I think that's explained later on because it like later on or you know.
Well, we know Sully knows because he has
No.
a GPS.
No, it's remember because Fraser like backstabs.
Oh, yeah,
Them?
true.
So they know because she's also telling them where they are. So that's how they knew. That's how the bad guys knew. But it's kind of like dumb.
Oh,
then,
yeah.
And then there's like that weird little like so they find the little like secret tunnel in the nightclub thing, and then they go through and then for what happens like
They start drowning because...
yeah
There's
they turn this puzzle thing And then it starts drowning, and then they realize that the guy on top has to also turn the puzzle thing.
Yeah, somewhere else kind of thing. But of course they're fighting, and they, like, the main dude, like, Sullivan's fighting this bad chick, who apparently they fucked.
Yeah, they were a thing. And is she supposed to be the girl from this one? I
don't
what was her
think
name?
so.
I can't remember.
I don't remember.
Yeah. And that's the one that's the guy, that's the dude that James doesn't like, for some reason.
Yeah.
No, that's not it.
Dies, it's true.
Chad, shut the fuck up.
I thought she was
You're
okay.
So fucking stupid.
She's just supposed to be like a kind of generic side villain.
Generic action hero.
Side villain that becomes the main villain?
At the end, yeah, but at the same time, she gets fucked over, and you kind of see that's probably why she fucks everyone else over. Kind of.
Yeah.
It's not like
the whole thing was they're all peace, so they all fuck each other over. But yeah, it was funny too because I was gonna joke about it to you, like I was like, imagine the other top half of the key part is in just like a Walmart or something, and then it did just end up being in a fucking Papa John's. Or what was it?
Yeah, it was Papa John's.
Yeah, it was Papa John's. And then so he walks into Papa John's, and then he's like gonna, and then a fight ensues, and then he gets the upper hand and actually ends up turning the key. They manage to escape. Drake like saves the girl from drowning, basically. You know, all right, and then they keep going, and then they find out this. They have to figure out to put the two keys together, and it's the ultimate key.
Listen, this rundown of this very short.
Oh right, yeah.
Of the short time kind of thing.
Right, so they find that it's like a fake tomb thing.
Yeah, they find the fake tomb because it's halfway through the movie. Of course they don't find the fucking treasure right away.
Yeah. And goes, oh fuck, and then it's
a map to the treasure. Yeah. Because apparently they never left the islands with the treasure.
It's still in the Philippines or whatever the fuck. And then Chloe betrays them. And then they have a little breakup. They all go to fucking.
They all find out something about each other that they all don't all want to hear, kind of thing.
Yeah.
And then since the liar's revealed, like they get upsetty, and then Nathan's like, "Oh, you knew about my brother? He did." And it, like at the end of the movie, you find out he's not dead. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna fucking play this off like, "Oh no, he did."
Yeah.
Oh no, kind of thing.
Because that's exactly the same thing as listening. You're like, oh, he's dead, and then he's like, wait, no, he's not. He's just in a fucking jail or whatever. But then, yeah, so they have to go fly away to the fucking Philippines or whatever it is.
But of course, since the other team, the evil people, have like money, they can rent like a big fucking jet plane kind of thing,
right?
And just fly over there and like with all this equipment.
Okay. Oh yeah, we forgot to mention too. The main bad guy up to this point is fucking Antonio Banderas.
Is he? Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I thought. I was like, I recognize that fucker.
Yeah, that's why I was joking with like, you killed my father.
Yeah. Okay. But basically, his whole thing is he's a spoiled rich kid who's become an adult, and now wants the money that technically belongs to him because this expedition was supposed to bring it to his family.
But it's also like he's a fucking ultra rich millionaire anyway, so like, I guess he just wants more money for the sake of having more money. And then so he ends up killing his dad earlier, and then like
with this Nadine clone kind
of
person.
Yeah. I don't even remember her name.
No, I don't either. I don't think she was given a name.
Hey, yeah, you're right.
I think she.
I knew there was a reason I didn't like her.
Because of the name.
Nadine Clone number 2.
Yeah.
I thought she was. I don't know. Like I said, I thought she was okay.
Well,
she was just serve the purpose of generic villain.
Well, generic sidekick, like not sidekick, but you know, like the right hand man of the villain.
Yeah. No, but I mean like generic action movie villains.
Yeah. So they basically figure out that it's in the Philippines, and
then they're in the airplane now. They're flying. The guy decides to bring the car for some reason.
Yeah, that'll come important later. But Sullivan grabs this like the map and leaves.
Yeah.
Without Nathan, because Nathan finds out. Oh no. Natalie 2, whoever the fuck.
Nadine 2.
Nadine 2 killed his brother. Oh no! And now he has to face her, and she basically beats him up, and basically falls out of the plane, Uncharted 3 style kind of look.
And then that's the whole Uncharted 3.
And then they kind of switch back and forth because you've seen the first part in the beginning.
Yeah, so it cuts to more in the in the
Whatever he
plane.
wants.
But yeah, she also ends up killing Antonio Banderas beforehand in this. And they're like, oh god, the double cross. Everyone double crosses.
Basically, Chloe fucks over Nathan and Sully by just taking the the treasure map and leaving.
Yeah. She double
and,
crosses them, yeah.
and starts to work with the evil people.
Yeah.
So,
Hey, Sully.
but that
We're on the
fucks
trail,
over
but
Natalie too, or
treasure's closer to the cathedral than we
Nadine
originally
too,
thought.
Yeah, because she's no longer the
because
lead.
she's not the main right hand person.
Just keep those
She's not
engines
main-
warm.
So then
main
she
bitch.
decides,
Back before
I'm
too
going to be
long.
the main person. And then Chloe's like, I've grown a conscience. I don't want to work with these
Yeah.
people.
I'm main bitch. Yeah, I want to be main bitch now. But then, yeah, so the whole thing on the airplane happens. And then they somehow do all the, like... I mean, I thought there was some pretty cool scenes with, like, them flying in the air
Oh, yeah,
with the crates and all that.
They did some really cool scenes. It's
Yeah.
just, I've seen it in video games.
Yeah, I know. That's the thing. Yeah, you've seen it in Uncharted 3. So that happens. The car falls out of the plane. Chloe's in it, and then like they manage to escape.
And Tom Holland basically helps
Yeah, and there'll
like
only be
her
more as
open
we
a
get closer to
parachute,
the
and
cathedral.
basically they
Yeah.
escape.
And they escape at the bottom of the
Here we
sea.
Come on,
And then
boost you up there.
this is one funny part where like they're like, "Oh, look at that!" He's like, "Holy shit!" And then you're like, "What?" And then they just
It's just on an
They
island.
just cut them to an island. It's like, wait, you were staring at nothing for like, or you're staring at an island for 20 minutes, I guess, I'm assuming?
Hang
Yeah.
on.
And then only 20 minutes later, you're like, oh wait, that's an island.
Yeah.
So I thought that was kind of funny.
Um,
I got something.
but
Yeah.
that's when they meet the voice actor who plays.
Oh yeah, the cameo for,
Exactly are you doing?
what's his name? Fucking
Nolan North.
Nolan North. He's
So,
actually, he's the guy who voices Drake in the game we're playing right now.
so quick because we're running out of time
Right.
because basically Chloe and Nathan are together and Nathan finds out where the treasure is because it's not on where the X is, it's between the X and the compass.
Yeah.
And it could be literally anywhere on the map, but he just goes right here.
Yeah, I know. This is like he uses the two keys as things, and then like for some reason that he knows exactly where it is. Even though it could be like pointed at anywhere else, literally on the other where the two connect anywhere else on the map, but somehow that's it. And then he looks at or and then he decides to do like a fake, write down the coordinates to a fake direction to.
Yes, which
because-
you didn't realize. That's what happened.
Yeah, I didn't
but,
realize.
Basically, Chloe falls for it. She goes off to the jungle. We don't see her again until the end of the movie.
Yeah.
But basically, Nathan goes, haha, I tricked you, bitch. And then literally drives past the villain to show them where to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was stupid.
And I was like, wait, the villains just happen to be at the outskirts where they can see him?
Yeah, and as well, you drive past them knowing that's where they're going to be?
Yeah.
Way.
Could have gone anywhere else. But yeah, then he ends up finding there's like two ships.
Well, the
it's like
two
in this
ships-
game.
Well, it's like the Goonies kind of thing. They're in a grotto that clearly could have been anywhere, and people could have found it really easily, but...
Yeah. Like literally all it took was it was a hole, and then you just go under it a little bit. Swim for a little bit, and you're there.
Not done yet.
And then also there's like a canopy above where you can see light coming through, so it's like people could stumbled across it, I feel like. But yeah, it's one of those things where it's like it's just in plain sight, but like no one else has come across it through these clues for 200, 300 years, or no one else has just stumbled across it by accident in 200, 300 years.
Yep.
And then so they get into the thing, the villains end up
finding it, and Marky Wahlberg also finds him.
Yeah.
But at the same time, he's like, I'm here to help you. And Nathan's like, oh, fuck you, you just want the treasure.
Yeah.
But okay, I'll take your help.
And he's like, alright. And he's like, you're right. I just want the treasure. And then, like, so the villains come on board. They end up hiding on the ship. And then, so their plan...
So,
they're going to take the whole ships, both of them
yeah,
completely, instead of just golds.
The plan is to take... Because the ships are worth something.
Yeah.
But the plan to get the ships and everything out of them, out of the place, isn't what you think. Because there's a canopy. Why can't they just helicopter it in? Because that's what they do. They fucking attach a fucking rope like shit to these ships and just helicopter them out.
Yeah, both of the ships, they have two helicopters, and then they get them out. And I'm like, you are just like, I feel like it would be just so rotten at that point. It would just like,
Yeah.
as soon as you try to lift it, it would just fall. It would break in itself.
And then, oh, this is the best part after that.
This is my favorite part.
They fucking Jack Sparrow that. Like, they just steal the ship.
Yeah,
They beat the shit out of all the people on board, kill them, obviously, dump them overboard, and then Sully basically goes to the helicopter, starts flying the fucking helicopter away.
Yeah, he flies the other way.
With the ship still flying! And the villains are like, nah, we can't just have one ship. We need two!
Yeah. At this point, I'm like, wait, you could have just left with the one. Both of you could have had one of each. Both of you could have had $2.5 billion because it's $5 billion, I think, in total, or some bullshit.
Oh, tell me you
I'm like,
for some hot cocoa.
why do you need $2 more billion? You know how much a billion is?
Exactly.
So,
Like, Jesus Christ.
but instead of dropping the other ship off with where the villains have, like, a boat for it,
Like a carrier,
they decide to go after the second ship
with the ship still in
with,
tow.
with the helicopter and the ship in tow. So it literally becomes a ship battle in the air.
In the air. Yeah, not in the water. So they're just floating.
At this
They're
point, my
flying
brain's
ships.
turned off. I'm like, yes, let's do this.
I'm like, oh, I was advocating SpongeBob tomorrow.
Dude,
With the
at that point,
flying
the movie
Dutchman.
was, like, good.
No, it was awesome. I'm like, oh god, that's amazing. And then, yeah, they start having, like, a pirate ship battle in the air.
And they're acting like it's either, like, ships or, like, cars. Because at one point, they literally jump the ship over the other helicopter.
Oh, yeah. They literally do it Fast and Furious. They jump over yeah. They almost get cornered, and then they, like, jump over. And then, like, it's funny, too, because what's her name? Nadine, too, is like, if anyone puts a hole in the ship,
I'll put a bullet in them.
And then, but then, like, later on, she's, like, using it as a battering ram or to stop them, and you're like, wait.
Hold on a second here.
You're saying one thing, but... And
Their
then,
actions clearly state another.
yeah. And then, so somehow, Nathan finds fucking cannon,
A cannonball on the deck.
no, a cannonball, but he finds, like, what's that? The gunpowder.
Well, he finds gunpowder first, but
Yeah. And then, like, so, I'm like, wait,
he just
what?
fucking cannons at the other helicopter,
Yeah.
dropping the ship and the, like, everything
Yeah.
with it, and killing everyone,
He's
and
almost
destroying the ship.
He somehow shoots a cannon, which I somehow is still functional after 300 years.
Yeah.
And yeah, it ends up shooting the other ship and it just dies. Killing everyone, but then Nadine too somehow manages to
Jump aboard
jump aboard the
ship.
other one.
And of course, this is the moral quandary that happens because Sully has a bag full of gold,
Right.
and the ship is being anchored in place. Oh, because Natalie, Nadine too comes in and goes, "I'm here. I also am going to drop this anchor to stop you."
Yeah, I'm like, oh, nice.
And so,
Air anchor.
of course, they can't cut the anchor rope.
Yeah.
What if it's
Is it
Yeah.
well, it's metal, right?
Well, they
Then
can't.
I'll apologize.
There's like 1,000 things they could have fucking done.
No,
to
I know,
stop-
I know. That's how I'm like you could have cut the part where it was connected to the thing, but
No, they're
That's
just
what I
gonna,
was-
the helicopter is just gonna drop this basically.
yeah.
And basically, Nathan and Nadine are climbing up to like get the safety as
Yeah.
the ship is going on.
And the whole thing throughout the whole thing is like you can't trust anyone, and then especially not him, Sully. You don't know who he is, and you know he would sell out anyone for money, for just gold or anything. So yeah, that's the moral, like you even say, the moral quandary of the thing.
And then at the end, Sully throws the bag of gold at Nadine too, and basically makes her fall off the ship and not die
Yeah,
until the ship basically comes loose and falls right on her.
yeah. She falls at a height which I'm pretty sure at that
Would've
point
killed her.
the water would have
Be
been
extra
concrete,
careful.
basically.
Yep, it would have.
And then she ends up surviving, but then the whole ship ends up falling onto her, and then she dies that way. Holy shit!
And then, before they can get to the treasure, the Philippine governments come in and basically say, no, this is ours now.
Yeah, they're like, this is ours, because like the ship sinks, and they're like, well, we can just get scuba gear and get it, but then they're like, no, it's Philippine now. And then they're like, alright.
And then Nathan's like, I actually pulled all this gold out of my ass now.
Yeah. That was the one true video game thing. Where you're like, wait, you can just carry anything? You just have an RPG, and how do I have 8 guns I'm carrying this person on me?
We were about to head
And
to the
then,
cave.
basically, you see Chloe just being like,
Contact
oh,
with
darn you, I'll get you
Get to
next
work.
time!
She's like, you little rascals, fuck you, and then she's like, driving a boat underneath them.
Call you soon.
And then that's it for the movie.
That's technically it for the main movie.
Yeah.
There's like a
Let's
two
go see
end
where
credit
Avery
scenes, I
left
want to
first.
say.
Is there two?
Yeah, there's the one with showing
Oh, right,
Nathan's
yeah.
brother still alive in prison,
Yeah,
sending
right.
him a
I think we're the
postcard.
first ones in
Right.
here.
And then there's
And
one
then you're like,
showing...
wait, he's sending postcards?
Mhm.
The guys that are just able to send them?
And then finally...
Which is Uncharted 4, right?
I
The
want to say it.
storyline? Yeah.
I feel like the movie's supposed to somehow connect to the games, but at the same time...
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's
So-
like you said, it's mostly Uncharted 4, the ship, with his brother stuff, too.
Mhm.
Because, yeah, his brother's stuck in, like, this jail cell
Little
in the middle of
slimy.
nowhere.
But then finally, like,
Handle in here or something.
the final end credit scene is them
Give it a pull.
coming to this guy going, "Why are they wanting my ring?" And it's like, it's important. Also, I'm taking the ring.
Right.
And then Sully comes in, with which is Marky Wahlberg with a mustache, because, no.
And that's how he gets his mustache.
Yeah. And they just pull the cigarette off, like, not a cigarette, but what is it?
The cigarette.
Cigar out of the guy's pocket. It's like, here you go, Sully. And Sully goes, yeah, this is my new thing, mustaches and cigars.
This is my new thing now.
Hello.
I enjoy this. And then he also has a cat.
Yeah, I have to admit, that
Interesting
was the
decor.
one scene where I thought, wow,
Those
he's
who prove
actually
worthy,
game
paradise
accurate.
awaits.
Yeah.
Those who prove
Okay.
false.
And then he had a cat in his bag.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
they turn around and they're gonna escape and they're like, oh fuck.
So
And then
that's where it is.
That's where it ends. And I guess setting up Uncharted-
Now is my time to rant
No,
about
fuck.
the one
Wait.
thing.
I'm saying it's probably gonna set up Uncharted 2.
Yes.
So there's
Okay, now I'm going to say my
Yeah,
thing.
but it
God
can't
damn.
be him. I mean, this is
I love
clearly
Uncharted.
residual
These games are really
team
fun.
attacking
I
the
like
treasure
them.
fleet is Avery.
One part I don't like about this game and the movie,
This
there's
really
no
is
supernatural
Two's
element. I'm
mark.
sorry.
That means he's involved
I
in
know
all
some people are
this.
like, you don't need a supernatural element for the movie, like this
Yeah,
in
that's
the
me.
movie. And I'm like,
Damn good question.
but it's kind of what Uncharted was based on. The first one was with the Nazi vampire demon things.
Zombies.
The second one was fucking Shangri-La and a Fountain of Youth.
Yeah.
And then like the other game was like some really weird water that made you hallucinate. Yeah, but it was kind of magical.
I think Avery.
In a way, I guess. I mean, because I feel like that's. I mean, obviously, there's no water that exists like that, but like, that's not like. I feel like it's not supernatural. Like,
Well,
there
it
are,
felt supernatural. That's the thing. Like, it wasn't like this where it's like, it's pirates. And obviously, you could do anything with like thousands-year-old pirates. They
Sure.
don't. It's just they're dead, and that's it.
yeah. But I
Like,
feel like,
I'm waiting for the other shoe to drop, and it doesn't come.
Okay, it's
Yeah.
holding. Come on.
And I'm just kind of disappointed in that. I'm, like, sure, the fucking, like, I grew up on, like, Halo, where it's like, yeah, you like the Covenant? Well, have you met this? And it's the Flood, and you're like, oh, cool. Ah!
yeah, I guess. I don't know. Like,
And it's kind of like, it like, spices up the end game a bit. Like, it's
Yeah.
not just, oh, yeah, there's just more dudes now that just shoot me.
yeah.
It's dudes that are immortal shooting bows and arrows at me because they don't want me to discover Shangri-La.
Yeah. No, I see what you're saying. And, like, maybe if they hadn't done that for the, like, if they had done, like, you know, supernatural, not supernatural, and then supernatural for Uncharted 4 or whatever. I see what you mean, but, like, at the same time, for me, it's not really about, I don't know, I guess it's not really about the supernatural stuff for me.
No, it's not, but I feel like at the same time I was, like, that's
least
what
we didn't get
my
broken up
gripe
pit or
is, kind of
Right.
thing. Like, of course the movie's not great, and the game's good, and, like, certain things are just, you can do really good and really bad on,
Yeah.
but I just was, like, disappointed, and I like to gripe about it.
Right. I don't know, because I also argue that Uncharted 3 also isn't supernatural, but that, I guess that's
I
the
can
thing.
see the point there, but at the same time I'm gonna argue it, because
no,
I wanted to
switch.
see more supernatural shit.
Yeah. I guess because, I don't know, they could have done, like, undead,
And out.
like, pirates, but then it also would have been, like, super similar to the first one.
Would be super similar to, like, not Uncharted, but what's that one?
Trial? Yeah.
Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah, that's
This
it.
guy.
But I mean, like, just having pirates in real life kind of thing. Like, they're primitive. Like, they've been, like, fighting for, like, hundreds of years because
bucket.
they fucking don't want pirate utopia to end, but at the same time, like, they can't let the other pirates win kind of thing, you know?
So just be a bunch of random ass pirates in this city.
Yes,
Bucket
just
filled.
stupid fucking pirates just doing stupid pirate things. I would have been glad with that. But no, it's just a bunch of dead pirates, and you're like, yeah, they had a place here, and then they just fucking shot each other to death.
Yeah. No, I get it, I guess. I see.
Like, at least, like, give me another shoe drop kind of thing. Like,
Right.
give me something that is somewhat
Let's see what these
unexpected.
wheels
Like,
Yeah.
if that was the case, I would have been fine.
Yeah. But then it's also,
I think I see what's going on.
at that point too,
here.
it's also like expected, because then you're like, oh, you're expecting it.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah,
guessing
but
we're looking
you don't
at Jesus.
like. Do you think
Or
anyone
Christmas
expected the
and the jerk
fucking
thief
Nazi
guessed.
vampire demon things?
No, but that's also because it was the first one.
And do you think people expected the fucking immortal like Yeti people kind of thing?
I think at like Uncharted 3, you're like, oh, there's gonna be some supernatural.
Yeah, but it's kind of like, what's that gonna be kind of thing.
Yeah, no, of course. I don't know. I guess to me it isn't like the super biggest gripe as it is to you.
I know,
But-
but at the same time.
Yeah. No, I see your point. Because yeah, there is no like supernatural thing in this movie either. Because yeah, it's sort of like they're just doing it. It is mostly like it's about like 70% Uncharted 4, and then yeah, I don't know. I thought it was a good silly movie, but I guess
I mean, it is a good silly movie.
Yeah.
It's just
There's a channel running from the mechanism to the door.
Okay, so bucket on top is good.
I mean, what can I say other than I wish there was something more kind of freaky deaky to it,
right.
instead of like, oh yeah, no, it's just skellies, or it's just more people with guns.
Yeah, I don't know. I understand that for the game, but I feel like for the movie, I don't know. It's not that
I mean, I felt like
because it's more about like the treasure and setting up Uncharted, I guess. Like setting up these characters that like we all love, but like people that I guess haven't seen them in the big screen, so you gotta set them up that way. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, is it like does anyone know like what the rating was? Is it like
I don't know.
because like I noticed that there was like I mean I guess the ratings have changed over time, so it's like not as it's a lot more lenient and stuff for now. But I noticed that they were like shit and like fuck like a lot of the times.
Holy swore.
Yeah,
That's unchristian.
it is. Oh god, that lowers my rating.
Yeah.
No, but like, and there's also some like, you're like, holy shit, that guy's fucking dead. That guy's like dead and gone. Like you like, so many like there's actual like legit just like death scenes where like the guy just dies.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't like show it. It doesn't show like the bloody like head falling off.
Remains or something like that.
Yeah.
No.
But it's like there's one part where like I kind of miss a little bit because I was choking, but then like this dude like falls off like the pirate ship and like just slams into the rock, going like full speed.
Yeah.
And I was like, holy shit.
It's just like, whoa. Did not expect that Uncharted movie.
Yeah. Dude just gets hit full force with like the cargo from like the plane thing. You're like, Jesus Christ.
Yes.
So I thought that was pretty cool. I don't know. I don't know about you guys, but I'm excited for Uncharted 2.
If there's an Uncharted 2 movie, yeah, I'd go see it.
Yeah. That's what I mean.
At the same time, what the fuck is James doing?
Figuring this out.
At the same time. It's a puzzle. The puzzles of puzzles. Because yeah, obviously, like they're heavily setting it up in the post credits and all that. It seems like they're gonna do it.
I don't like. There's a part of me that's like, wait, is it like a part 2 like thing, or is it just setting up the first one,
What do you mean setting up the first one?
like the first game?
What? Oh, you mean Uncharted 1?
Yeah,
Yeah, but it's gonna be a sequel.
yeah, but at the same time, is it like? Because I felt like they were like, oh, what do you want with this Nazi thing? I was like, wait, what?
Oh, did they? Oh.
I don't know if I heard that right or if I'm just like really kind of like out of there kind of thing.
Mm. You might be right. I don't know. I wasn't like, I didn't catch that. But yeah, I was wondering like, oh, which ones are they gonna do? Because they've done 4, I guess now, and which is technically I guess the first. So is Uncharted 2 gonna be fucking Uncharted 1 now, or Uncharted mix of Uncharted 1 and 2?
Maybe.
I don't know. Like, what do you want?
Didn't you have all the crosses in the light?
The black one needs to be on the right. The small white one needs to be on the left. The big white one needs to be at the top.
Well, you're too drunk, and it's like 11 o'clock at night.
Well, fuck you guys.
But yeah. But like, if, I guess if Uncharted 2 had supernaturals, like, is that what you guys, is that what you, I know that's probably what you want to see.
Of course, that's what I would like to see. Like
Yeah.
some weird, like, freaky shit. Like what? Excuse me? Did that fucking dude just turn into, like, a vampire?
That would be kind of interesting if they did that. That would be cool.
You can't tell me that dude turning into a fucking vampire on screen would be fucking bad.
True, it depends on how they do it, but
True.
it depends on how it looks. If it's just like
I'll concede that point to you, Braylu.
Yeah. Oh, do you? Thank you.
But be warned, it will be the only one.
Oh no.
Because I'll have to do stuff. And things.
Nice. Very specific.
You can be me more.
But yeah, overall, I guess it's I don't know. It's a silly movie that you just turn off your head to. You turn off your mind.
Yep.
Yeah, a lot of the puzzles, they're interesting, but they also, like, they're kind of dumb. And they're just like, wait, like, anyone could have solved this. Or just like, why didn't anyone solve this in 200 years?
Yeah, like anyone could solve this, right?
You know what, Chad?
True.
Fuck up.
This exact one anyone could solve. I don't know, I thought the action was okay, and then, like, the dialogue isn't the greatest, but it's fucking...
It's what you can get.
It's an action movie type thing. And, what else? Yeah. I thought that was good. I thought it was okay for what it was, like I said. Just a dumb movie to turn your brain off. So I would suggest watch it if you want to, if you are a fan of the show. If you're a fan of Uncharted 4, definitely. If you more want like supernatural stuff like Chad, I don't know. Maybe still watch it because you still liked it.
Yeah, I still liked it.
Yeah.
I think you're almost there.
He's
Yeah,
almost
mine.
got it.
No. Yeah. No.
You gotta do hot or cold.
No.
You gotta do hot and cold.
No. Yeah.
Yee?
No, fuck.
Wait. You just went around.
And then the water pail needs to be up there.
Oh, right, yeah. I forgot about amazing puzzles in this game. Dude, I got stuck on, like... I don't think
That's
Uncharted
it?
4 I ever got stuck on it.
You could try pulling the switch.
I could.
What was it? Uncharted 2 got me a couple times. I was like, what am I supposed to do? What the fuck?
Now you can do the middle one, like the upper one,
Oh, right.
Yes.
without bothering the rest.
There we go.
Now you have to put the other one back, but... Nope, not that one. That one. There you
Don't
go.
say the Lord's name in vain, James.
No, other way. Or you can go that way, all the way around.
He's going the scenic
That's
route,
gotta
okay?
be it.
Let's find out.
He wants to enjoy this time with us.
So
Yeah, he
you're gonna
has.
pull the switch?
Yes. So,
But yeah.
movie? Okay.
Yeah. It's definitely, I think it's one of the better video game movies, in my opinion. But
I mean, it could have been a lot better. It could have
Yeah.
been a lot worse.
yeah.
I'm saying middle of the road kind of stupid shit. Like,
Yeah. Same.
Right, see?
I think it's, on average, it's a little bit better than the average video game movie.
Today.
And then James says it's meh. Says it's average.
So, if
Yeah, but who
that
cares
was
about
the
jams?
test,
True.
what do you suppose
You solved the
was
puzzle, which
testing
took 20 minutes.
Fill in the bucket.
You know what?
Know about
Listen,
saying
the AI
this.
algorithm
I bet
is
Avery
like a
and all
learning
his crew are
machine.
intimately
Sure.
familiar
Needs some
with
help sometimes.
Sure.
Not that
And it's
hard
never
of a
been the
test.
same since the reboot.
it. Maybe it's not the only one.
But yeah, thank you guys for watching.
2.0
Watch your
was
step.
supposed to be greater.
We're supposed to make him build it faster, stronger.
We just made
More
it more
dumb.
stupid. Faster stupid. Stronger stupid.
But yeah, thanks for watching.
Don't worry, we'll get the AI bugs out of there.
Okay.
Leave a like for more Comment if you guys
Alright.
want us to see other stuff. We plan to do movies, some other movies, and
when they
TV
come
shows.
out.
And yeah, leave a like, subscribe, Scrabble.
Yeah, subscribe. Go to Brilu's OnlyFans to get
Come here. I'll boost you up.
news right away, or Twitter.
Oh, I thought you said nudes right away. Because that too. Follow both of our Twitches. Mine
The
and
3Gs and
3Gs.
this one.
sometimes we stream here, sometimes we stream on mine.
On the wall over there.
And then the YouTube's
Good call.
tutorials, I guess, if you want.
Subscribe
And,
to YouTube. Like fucking. What's the thing? Like,
Smash the subscribe button.
well, no. What's on Twitch?
Pull my dingle dong. Oh, Twitch. Follow.
Yeah, like and follow on Twitch, or like and follow on Instagram, or like and follow on Twitter, or like and follow on YouTube, or like and
and
follow
follow on my LinkedIn.
And there we go. We're
That's the
done.
perfect way to end the game. He dies.
So yeah, come back sometime next week.